Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there is Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're checking out Easy A. This one is from 2010. A number of you wanted us to check it out. This will be a first-time watch for me. No idea what I'm in for other than Emma Stone is the lead, so let's see where we go.
I have seen it, but it was a long time ago. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully these guys have as much fun as I did back then, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch it with y'all.
I have not seen a single second of this movie, and all I know about this movie, rather, is from the poster behind us, or our screen, whatever you want to call it. But in any regard, came highly recommended, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, first time watch for me. Our pal, Emma Stone, is in it, so I am going to go out on a limb and say it can't be bad. Early prediction here. Let's go!
California Distinguished School. That means it's fancy.
Penn Badgley.
Amanda Bynes is in this.
Penn Badgley. Big Joe's in this one.
Who's Penn Badgley?
Joe Burrow?
Are you kidding me?
I don't know who it is.
You're the guy you watched You.
Oh, that guy.
He's pulling a Mason Quinn.
Thomas Haden Church.
I used to be anonymous.
Loved him in Wings.
Invisible to the opposite sex. And then it changed pretty quickly when I started lying about some
Stanley
very
Tucci.
personal things.
Aly.
Oh, lying's never good.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Brent Arpazon.
Starting now. So here it is. Part 1. The shudder-inducing and cliched, however totally false account of how I lost my virginity to a guy at a community college. There are two sides to every story, and this is my side.
Rhiannon, Olive, go hit the books. They don't hit back. Hugs, not drugs. Mess with the bull, get the horns, and any other cliches you can come
2
up with.
weeks, I gotcha.
1 month?
Hugs, not drugs.
I cannot go camping with you, okay? I'm sorry, but I have a date. Rhiannon is what you'd call a strong personality. She asked me to come camping with her family, and I don't know why I didn't want to go. Mostly because her parents are the weirdest people I have ever met.
Patchouli burger.
We grew it in our victory garden. You want some dessert?
Face it, there is no such thing as a sexy George, all right?
Yeah, well, mine is.
Don't come camping with us. Just know I hate you, bitch.
And here's how I really spent the weekend.
The musical cards.
On Monday, when Rhea asked me how my weekend was, he was charming.
You didn't have.
No, of course not.
You totally lost your V-card to him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Fine.
We did it. I just started piling on lie after lie. It was like setting up Jenga. He was sweet.
Oh, no.
Amanda Bynes.
What the hell are you looking at, Sister Christian? Just a couple of admitted whores.
Splashes the water.
Chairman of the Orange Blossom Dance Committee and the president of the Cross Your Heart Club. Last year's cause celeb was the changing of the school mascot.
Give it up for your very own Blue Devil!
Been a minute since I've seen him.
Go Woodchucks! Woodchucks!
Teeth.
Now, Marianne had a new cause celeb. Me. Which brings us to part 2. Lies travel fast. And boy, did my terminological inexactitude accelerate with velocity.
Did you hear about Olive?
The rumors getting around school.
Maybe next time, a certain somebody will be a little more careful what she says in the water closet.
That's actually not what you think. Can I, talk to you alone for a second?
Gonna be okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
What you heard in the bathroom the other day wasn't true at all.
I'm not the one that you have to answer to for your depraved behavior. There's a higher power that will judge you for your indecency.
Tom Cruise.
You've made your bed. I just hope for your sake that you've cleaned the sheets.
Ah, the old
Did I just get saved?
And a hug.
Come back and get a hug.
Back in 8th grade, when all I wanted was a kiss from this guy I'd always had a crush on. Todd and I were thrown together in 7 minutes of heaven. I think this is the part where you're supposed to stick your tongue in my mouth. That's what I've heard anyway.
If we didn't do anything, could you still tell people we kissed?
Absolutely. I actually didn't want to lie that time. Although when people thought I kissed someone, they didn't really care.
How's it going?
I'm swell. Guy I've never talked to before. Thanks for asking. You guys know that I'm here all weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You would testify to that?
Yeah. Well, I would slit my throat rather than say something to someone that you didn't want me to say.
That's not necessary, Dad, but that is comforting.
That's how I am.
God, he looks so much different with a little bit of facial hair. And
I'm never gonna go through puberty.
Of course you will, baby. But we're a family of late bloomers.
That matter. I'm adopted.
What? Who told you?
What's the rumor mill churning out these days? Anything interesting?
You know, not really. I was here all weekend, right?
Yes.
I really didn't mean for the lie to put me on the map, but I gotta admit, I kind of liked being on the map. We were studying the Scarlet Letter. Isn't that always the way? For those of you who haven't read the Scarlet Letter, this girl named Hester Prynne has an affair with a minister, is besmirched, and made to wear a red A for adulterer. Then the town realizes she was too harshly judged, and she's really a good person, and she dies a saint. Rent the movie, but make sure it's the original, not the Demi Moore version where she talks in a fake British accent and takes a lot of baths. Say that one was freely adapted is a bit of an understatement, Gaffney.
I think Hester Prynne was a skank.
Skank. So you don't think she was a victim at all?
She brought it on herself.
Oh, jeez.
You have a red A on your wardrobe, you abominable tramp.
Perhaps you should get a wardrobe, you abominable twat.
Whoa.
he just looks out.
Pendergast.
I'm really, really sorry.
Sorry you said it. If you use a word like this again in my school, it'll be your last, you understand? This is public school. If I can keep the girls off the pole and the boys off the pipe, I get a bonus.
It was my ass that got in trouble, which was a place my ass had never been before.
Hey, Olive.
Oh my God.
There he is.
Put you in the gas chamber if you take your head off at Disney World.
Actually, I think they just, they fire you. You going to Melody Bostic's party?
I hadn't planned on it.
Me neither. My cousin's getting married. It's a rehearsal dinner. See ya. Stay excellent.
Tail.
So this is like a prequel to you.
I hope
High school Joe.
I need to tell you something.
Like the exact moment you turned into such a badass, I was pegged you for a southpaw.
Can you listen to me for 1 second, please? It didn't happen.
Yeah, right. Our secret stayed with me, you little sex monkey.
Look at her. It's all messed up.
You listen at all?
No.
There's a lot of tile on that roof there.
I guess we're lucky that this is not a common occurrence.
What would my punishment have been otherwise?
Bed without supper, I guess.
No dating.
Yeah, no dating.
dating.
And I bet that girl was acting like exactly what you called her.
I got a B+ in my spelling test today.
That's good, honey, but everything has spell check these days.
Oh.
Just kidding.
You don't need it.
Where are you from originally?
Have you been, Brendan?
Crushing it. Everything according to plan.
Why are you here? Judging from the amount of blood I saw gushing out of your nose, I thought you were the bullied.
Principal Gibbons is a homophobe, which is why I called him a fascist.
So what's with your new look?
He's just sitting there with a...
He's not real.
He's
strong.
You started the rumor?
Indirectly? I guess sort of. No, not really. No, I didn't.
Well, but you're perpetuating it. That's really messed up. You're not even a real slut. You just want people to think you are. It's pathetic.
So you heard any word from George? You're being pretty cavalier about this. Aren't you supposed to be like eternally in love with him and shit?
I could really care less.
Okay,
Couldn't
so Brandy
care
Carter
less.
was telling Vanessa Hodges that you were with 3 guys in a jacuzzi.
Oh,
Oh, sounds like a lot of work. The next day, things took a turn for the scandalous. A lady's choice and a gentleman's agreement.
Is there an olive here?
There's a whole jar of them in the fridge.
Sorry, I must have the wrong address.
Just kidding, come on. Any friend of Olive's is a friend of our daughter.
A little aggressive there, Mom.
Any friend of Olive's is a friend of our daughters? What?
What's that?
Olive has a boy in her room.
A boy?
A boy.
This is where the magic happens.
Do you want to go out with me?
What?
I mean, like, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Oh, here we go.
Brandon, just a couple hours ago, you told me you were Kinsey 6 gay.
You said I should pretend to be straight, so...
Yeah, I didn't mean with me. You know that I didn't really have sex with a college guy, right?
So you're saying I shouldn't really have sex. I should just say I had sex with someone. A girl.
Yes, yes.
Oh, no.
This is like an 80s movie.
With you?
Oh, no.
No way. No way.
Wait,
No.
No, absolutely not.
Think about it. We could help each other out. Just one good imaginary bonk.
You are on crack.
You don't understand how hard it is, all right? Can't take another day of this. I don't know what I'll do.
Melody Bostic is throwing a party tomorrow night. All of your tormentors will be there. You and I are going together. The next night was the party at Melody Bostic's house. Her parents let her have these huge parties every time she catches them doing it in the pool.
I love how in movies, it's always such a big banger.
Oh, it is.
Never 5,
Nope.
6.
And cops are rarely an issue.
Yeah. Never an issue.
Olive and Brandon?
What's up?
I was wondering if there's like a room where we could go.
You can use my room. Down the hall to the left.
That didn't sound sincere at all.
No.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Relax. Jesus, what is with you gays? Grunt and make it convincing.
You sound like a horse.
No, like donkey.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you don't have to be so aggressive.
No, how about that? You like that?
A little better. I'm gonna turn you around, take you from the back.
What is going on?
That famous strikeout. Roar.
Go forth, my son.
Go.
You're a man now.
Just punches him in the stomach.
Cheers.
Here,
What is this?
evidence.
Let's just say I'll be walking funny tomorrow. Drunk, what's up, bitch?
What are you doing here? I thought you were at your cousin's rehearsal dinner.
It was a quick rehearsal. I only had one line.
Ha ha.
Sorry. How's it going?
I'm here.
Can I get you a beer?
That rhymed.
Oh.
I'm gonna go.
You sure?
Yeah. Bye.
See you at the salt mines.
The old salt mine.
Salt mines.
I always thought pretending to lose my virginity would be a little more, I don't know, special.
Wow. Ow, wow.
It is so beautiful.
Never had one lesson.
Ferris
We just
Bueller.
dropped this off for you. Your father and I are totally supportive.
We're not dating, Mom.
And don't worry about not making us grandparents. I dated a homosexual once. For a long time, actually.
Dear God, dear Lord, tell me you did not marry and have children with him.
Your father is as straight as they come. A little too straight, if you know what I mean, girlfriend.
I don't.
No.
Just in case you don't shop at Target, then you can go screw yourself. Hi, Ree.
Is it true you got with Brandon at Melody Dipshit's party?
Is that what people are saying happened?
That's what everyone is saying. Just because you lost your virginity doesn't mean you can go around throwing your cat at everybody. Why didn't you tell me you were going to the party?
Brie, are you really making this about you right now?
Sorry, if I think it's a best friend's duty to let her know that everyone, and I do mean everyone, is calling her a dirty skank. I didn't want to believe it, but I guess it's true. That is your identity.
Ouch. Oh, so much for
You're
friendship.
a jealous virgin. So,
Ow,
people
from
thought
a
I was a
best
dirty
friend?
skank. I'd be the dirtiest skank they'd ever seen.
Ronda Rousey coming out?
Is everything all right? Sounds like you're having sex in here. You all right, buddy? Give him hell.
Oh, there's the A.
Yep, sure enough.
Well, she did say she was going to deliver.
School gonna let her get away with various wardrobes? Oh, I guess whatever, that one's pretty whatever.
Hey, Anson.
Hey.
My name is an anagram for I love.
We are officially over. Oh, rats. Hey, I want my juicy sweatshirt back. It's way too loose around your chest anyway.
Ooh, burn.
Well, good. She doesn't need her as a friend anyway.
No, she's a shitty friend anyway.
What are you doing? Don't forget tomorrow's Earth Day.
Don't forget tomorrow's Earth Day.
We also need to get her the hell out of here.
Amen.
That's the guy from Twilight.
That's not
All
something you need
right.
to advertise, Kurt. But this girl is defiant to any type of help. This is so stupid.
No, it's not, Marianne. It's real. It's real.
It's real.
We will remain pure and chaste until marriage.
We promise.
Now let's change lives today. Micah.
When Israel was in Egypt's land, let my people go.
When Cameron was in Egypt's land. It's another Ferris Bueller reference.
I know. What is this song from?
We've probably heard it in Prince of Egypt.
That's what I was going to say. It's from Prince of Egypt.
Or, way early in the day, if you didn't see it before then or any of the other stuff, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Prince of Egypt it was.
You left your grass slipper at the party the other night.
Yeah, and I got pumpkin all over my dress too. Wow.
That's because we could have revisited Melody's bedroom.
Oh my God, that was Melody Bostic's house. Can't believe you remember that.
Come on, who doesn't remember their first almost kiss?
Pushed her in the pool.
Brandon told me what you did for him.
Oh, well.
Oh, shit.
Rest assured, it was equally as thrilling for me.
He told me the truth. I was just hoping that maybe you could do the same for me.
Goodbye, Evan.
Wait, I don't need your permission, you know.
Are you threatening me?
I'll give you $100.
You are repugnant.
Duh. That's the problem. Sorry, I asked.
Well, if you're gonna lean into it, right?
I knew it wouldn't work.
She did say she...
Fat piece of shit.
Ooh.
When will high school end already?
You have a chocolate bar in his pocket while he was swimming?
It would seem so.
I want a $100 gift card deposited into my locker by noon tomorrow. We did not have sex, okay? I let you fondle my chest, and it was a glorious moment for you.
Can we throw in like some butt action or some pants rubbing?
Whatever.
Deal then.
Yeah, the sad thing is, Evan, if you'd been a gentleman and maybe asked me on a date, I might have said yes.
Do you want to go out with me?
Not now, I don't, shit dick.
You blew it.
Shit, Dick.
The rumor I was soliciting sex for money spread around the school fast.
Oh boy. Oh, here's the rumor.
Well, that's, a little bummed that Brandon didn't keep it a secret,
Yeah.
Like, you'd think he wouldn't tell anybody, but
Well,
then again...
I guess it depends on what their relationship is. Are they
high
best friends?
school-
And
yeah, high school kids tell everybody everything, don't they?
Pretty much.
And whether I liked it or not, I had a lot of customers. Phil Lord gave me $100 from Best Buy so he could tell people we hooked up behind the library. A coupon? 20% off to Bath and Body Works. Whatever happened to chivalry? Does it only exist in 80s movies? I want John Cusack holding a boombox
let's
outside my
go.
window.
never
I
seen
want
that.
to ride off on a lawnmower
Ah,
with
there's
Patrick
one.
Dempsey.
I've seen these. That I have seen a million times.
Fist into the air because he knows he got me just once. One with a really
There
awesome
it
musical
is.
number for no apparent reason.
There was no reason for it.
Nope.
This brings us to part 4. How I, Olive Pendergast, went from assumed trollop to an actual homewrecker. You wanted to see me?
I did.
Oh no.
What's going on?
Why are you wearing a corset to school?
I'm hearing some rumors.
When did teachers become privy to idle adolescent gossip?
When everyone is putting everything up on Facebook, I want to apologize for sending you to the principal's office. Truthfully, and I'll deny it if you say anything, I wanted to be cheering with the rest of the students. I don't know what it is about Nina. I hate her.
Hi.
There's Lisa.
Oh, okay. There she shows up.
A's for awesome.
Good to see you.
No. Stop. We're at school. There are rules.
Do me a favor, though. Just talk to her. I think she's going through a phase.
All right. You know that snotty Jesus freak office aide I have has been bitching about her incessantly.
They're all lies.
Hey, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
You won't be there.
Sorry. I have an after-school session.
Making spaghetti with meat
Enjoy eating your meat.
and balls.
Enjoy eating your balls. The reason I called you in was just so we could sort of, just chat about what's going on. If there's something that you want to talk about, you can trust me.
Do you promise this stays in confidence?
See, I'm a guidance counselor. That's what I do. Let your freak flag fly. Just make sure you have an exit strategy.
I don't need
You know what? The pill is not 100% effective.
I'm kind of let down.
Yeah, I thought she was going to get a moment to
Yeah.
let it all out there.
She was about to open up.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Don't you think it's a little strange that your boyfriend is 22 years old and still in high school?
Not that it's any of your business, trollop, but he is here by choice. If God wanted him to graduate, God would have given him the right answers.
Okay. So why was he blubbering like a baby? Is he struggling with his sexuality?
No, you insensitive rhymes with which. His parents are going through a divorce.
Okay.
Don't fall for it.
Well, she's a good person, though.
She is. I know.
Sometimes our boyfriend's parents, they get divorced,
It's just patting her on.
But they go to our church. What will people say? She's gonna help Micah and everything's gonna be okay.
See? All right. That's the spirit. Everything's going to be okay. Okay.
Wait, why are you even being so nice to me? I did it. I got through to you.
It was all me.
I'm so sorry about everything I said. I'm so sorry. Can we please be friends?
Absolutely. And for a day, we were actually
Smelling her
really good
hair.
friends.
They play the Grease music.
By second period,
Did you
we
see on the
apparently
bottom?
had private
Oh,
jokes.
Jesus.
It hurts so bad, Mommy.
Well, it's just what I thought. Chlamydia.
Oh.
Kill you right here.
Oh, he had to make a name up.
Oh.
The birds.
Olive? Hey.
Oh, big slap.
Oh my God,
I panicked. I know.
Look at that V-neck. Wow. That is plunging.
That's it. I have to tell them. I want to be with you. And nobody can stop us. Not even the school board or the president of the
What?
Americas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. What?
What? Are we serious right now?
What?
No way.
What do you want? What do you want? Just go.
I think we are. Oh.
Perfect. Just perfect. I messed up.
Oh.
I just goddamn shit.
I love it, but I don't think you're supposed to use that kind of language in front of a student.
Yeah, you know what else you're not supposed to do is sleep with them. But that didn't stop me. Goddamn shit.
Oh, but I'm not judging you or anything, but oh my God.
This is legal. it's legal because he's been here forever. He doesn't want to get in trouble either, so he said it's you. Sorry.
Olive's taking all the bullets.
You know,
here.
when they said it was the home wrecker,
I'm gonna
she was
tell
a home
everyone
wrecker.
that it's
Yeah.
me.
Maybe it was becoming a habit of mine to help the downtrodden. Maybe I just couldn't stand to see my favorite teacher's marriage crumble. Either way, I decided to help. I could have chlamydia.
Think about your future.
The whole world knows I've been whoring around.
No, you haven't, because a real whore can't admit it to herself, much less others.
Oh.
Is that self-reflection? What a fucking turn.
Seemed like her and Thomas were doing okay. I guess not.
Nope.
Why are you doing this? I'm trying to make the school a better place. Is this because I'm more popular than you? Let's not mistake popularity for infamy.
You okay?
I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
Screw all these people. Olive.
Haven't you heard?
Do you have a religion section?
It's right over there. Can I help you with something?
The Bible. I went to find an expert, but really, I just kind of wanted someone to talk to. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Watch, there's not going to be anybody in there.
A lot of people have been asking me to do things, and I thought it was okay. No one was getting hurt, but a lot of people hate me now. I kind of hate me too.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it's weighing on her.
I might be wrong, but aren't you supposed to say something? Hello?
Yeah, there. Well, at least she got it. At least she said it out loud.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So I went to find one with a real live human being.
How can I help you today?
Fred.
No way.
No way.
What would be worse, lying or adultery? Is lying about adultery just like double whammy? Sorry.
Come on.
Oh, now it makes sense.
I'm just gonna go check out Judaism. Sorry. I had unwittingly sought advice from the father of the leader of my lynch mob.
Could have been real bad.
Narrowed it down to the other Boleyn girl or the bucket list.
I'm kind of surprised she hasn't talked to her parents because they seem like very open-minded people.
You know that if you hear around town that I have chlamydia, that is totally false. And I have no STDs, I promise you.
It's great. Daughter of the year.
You're kind of starting to worry us a little. Should we be kind of worried a little?
Yeah.
All right, let's really open up and have a real talk here.
Yeah, just pull the
Then
Band-Aid.
let's bucket list this bitch.
Or not.
The bucket list. I still actually hadn't been asked out on a real date. Starting to think I actually did have a gnome down there. Until finally.
Hey, Olive.
What's up?
I was wondering if you were busy tonight. Maybe want to go out or something?
Not with those sideburns.
That was in style back
Go
then.
to the lobster shack because it's, a little easier.
I love the Lobster Shack. Okay, it's a date then.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Is this fucking happening?
Well, who was Anson hanging around with before? I don't remember.
With
Aly.
Oh,
3.
You look really beautiful.
Thank you. Do you believe this whole thing about lobster being an aphrodisiac? Medical science really has not substantiated claims that any particular food increases sexual desire or performance, but guys just spend to ply women with food they think is going to get them lucky. You know that some people actually eat grind-up rhinoceros horn. It's thought to increase the size of the male sex organ. That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
Am I talking too much?
No.
Nope,
You just
keep going.
burning through a lot of topics.
Happy birthday, baby. Yes.
I know Woodchuck Todd worked here.
Ree and I don't have anything in common.
And you and I do. She can't see us. Check. Can you just, excuse me? Oh. Come on.
Okay.
Busted.
I've got something for you. $200 to the Home Depot.
He used her. This.
Bam.
So what do we do on this date?
Whatever $200 gets me.
You piece of shit. Kick him in the nuts.
Stop. I'm not really having sex with people for money.
Come on.
Oh.
No,
Punch the motherfucker.
Stop.
What are you doing? I paid you.
Excuse me?
Motherfucker.
She should have been way more aggressive there.
Bullshit.
At least a knee to the nuts.
Oh, yeah, he should have been eating some fucking concrete.
Todd, hi.
Hey, you all right?
I just have something in my eye.
Olive. Hey. Let me drive you home.
He's so nice in this show.
Just open up to somebody.
Well, you know what happens in...
I've seen the first 2 seasons of You, so 2 or 3, 2.
Everybody thinks I'm a whore. For the first time, I'm starting to believe it.
What?
People are saying about me.
Oh, no, I know what people were saying. Doesn't mean I believe them.
Who told you?
Once upon a time, there was a scared little kid who was not ready for his first kiss, and there was this amazing girl who lied for him.
There you go.
You know, sometimes I pretend you were my first real kiss.
Who was?
It was Rhiannon.
What?
Year after that or something. It sucked, by the way. She was like,
Bitch. God, she knew how I felt about you.
how do you feel about
Oh,
me?
and here I am.
Whoa!
How do you feel about me?
Felt.
Oh.
I said felt.
Did she, though?
Feel, felt, you know.
It was right there. I thought I heard.
How do you know where I live?
We used to carpool.
Yeah, in 2nd grade. What are you, like a savant for people's addresses?
Just for people who I think are cool.
You think I'm cool?
I do, and I think you're pretty. If I promise not to tell anyone, can I kiss you right now?
No.
Not the night.
Yeah, I was just going to say it's totally bad timing.
Okay. So
Oh, no. I just mean not like this. I've wanted to kiss you since 8th grade. But I want it to be perfect. And right now, my life is a mess.
what if I told you I want to be dragged into it? I could help, maybe.
Help how?
If he turns out to be a...
We're too late in the movie for him to be a villain at this point.
I hope not. I'm just so used to...
I've never seen him in anything else.
That's probably a good thing. I'm struggling here.
Why are you all of a sudden into me now?
I don't know. I haven't overanalyzed it like you're about to.
Good night, Lobster Todd.
I haven't seen all of You, but I know that what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one person I could count on to set the story straight. Brandon.
Did you hear that Brandon ran away from home? He left his parents a note that said, "I'm gay, bitches," and then he skipped out with some big hulking black guy.
My apologies to Mark Twain.
See? Mark Twain.
To everyone I'd helped and begged them to say it wasn't true.
No way. I gave you money.
Please do this for me, all right? I did that for you. Do this for me. Due to his condition, Micah was sent on an extended visit to his grandparents in Palatka, Florida. And if there's one thing worse than chlamydia, it's Florida.
That's nice weather.
Why don't you ask yourself, if you were an adult, who would you believe? Thank you for coming in.
Oh, evil Lisa Kudrow.
Wow.
Your wife has chlamydia, and she's sleeping with a student, and she gave it to him, and she's trying to blame me.
What?
I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
Wow.
What?
Just know that I was wrong to tell you that in that way.
Wow. Well, secrets will get you in trouble.
I ended a marriage. Looking back, that's the thing I regret the most. So now everyone that knows the truth is either gone or they won't fess up. Marion Bryant and her disciples are demanding my head.
I had a similar situation when I was your age.
Why?
Because I was a slut. Oh, it's true. I was quite the contortionist.
Oh,
Jeez.
Can you not see that I'm a mess?
No, you're not, Olive. You're wonderful. And you'll handle this the same way I did, with an incontrovertible sense of humor. You're much smarter than I am. So you'll come out of this much better than I did.
See, very understanding mom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming dad's understanding.
Part 5. Not with a fizzle, but with a bang. Todd convinced the band to play the sexiest song in their repertoire. I needed to pique everyone's interest enough to get them to go home and log on.
Well, what's the song gonna be?
Is that bully?
How is this possible?
was it possible on Ferris Bueller? That was a whole parade. This is at least just a pep rally.
That's true. Good point. Yeah. Oh! Blue Devil's back.
For the main event, log on on to www.freeolive.com tonight at 6 p.m. Would you rather be here cheering on the woodchucks or watch me do one?
Oh!
Get to my office right now.
You know, I can't, because I have a date with the guy I like. Before you expel me, you might want to talk to Mrs. Griffith, because I think she might talk you into letting me stay. Go Was just like Hester in The Scarlet Letter, except that's the one thing the movies don't tell you. How shitty it feels to be an outcast, warranted or not.
He pulled the lawnmower, the speakers, and the Breakfast Club.
Yep.
Still going on, you know.
Screw them. They've had enough of you.
That's Todd. Not that I owe you guys any more confessions, but I really like this guy. And I might even lose my virginity to him.
Whoa!
Or 6 months from now, or maybe on our wedding night. But it is nobody's goddamn business.
What are you gonna?
Yeah, end that stream though.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to take her clothes off. Demi Moore took her clothes off.
That's the best part of the movie.
Hey, evil Lisa Kudrow.
Oh, y'all got a lot of self-reflection to do.
Hey! What was that? The first kiss? See that?
Hey, we got the Breakfast Club.
What is this trash?
Oh,
That's what they just said in the team. Talking about the trash.
What a perfectly timed thing. They probably knew everybody else was going to do the same thing. What is this?
I mean, this version's horrible.
That's
I'm not even gonna give it the pleasure of my fucking ears. Holy shit, that is bad.
The song he's
The song.
to.
If you like it, hey, that's all that matters.
Music
it ain't
is
for me.
subjective. If
Music
there's
is
anything we've learned
subjective.
here on the channel.
Let me know when it's done. Well,
You're thinking about the Sandman.
well.
Well, there it is, and there it was. So, hey, look, I had a lot of fun watching this again with you guys. I knew you guys would have fun in certain parts, get heartbroken in a couple others, and want to strangle a guy in another one. And
Yeah.
it was all there for the taking. It was fun to watch with you guys. So now I want to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, for me, this is one that had right off the rip a ton of nostalgia, and I like how they leaned into it. You know, with Ferris Bueller and all the John Hughes movies, of course, Can't Buy Me Love, 16 Candles. I mean, you guys saw they hit them all, which was a lot of fun. Did this one live up to those movies? Maybe there might be some nostalgia in it for me, but I don't really think so. I had fun with this one, so let me get that out of the way, right off the bat. I liked Emma Stone's character. I thought it was real fun. She kind of did the, she started off.
Quinn.
What's that?
There you go. Pays homage to John
pays
Hughes
homage
films.
to John Hughes. Yep, with all the ones that were in there, and she said as much that's kind of the story that she wanted. So I found that really interesting. I liked how Emma Stone's character, her arc was essentially not caring what people thought, and so she thought, well, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm basically invisible. Not getting asked out for a date, etc. So it doesn't really matter. So I'll do these things and I don't care what anybody says. But, she does find out that did start to weigh on her, and, it did start to matter. And of course, I think this movie did a very light kid gloves type, what would the word be? I guess showing what high school bullying can be or is. Now, granted, it's 2010. It's a different time, and it's amazing to say that only 15 years, how things can be really different. I definitely thought it was a real light look on what could be versus, what would be now. And granted, the internet was kind of, it was there, but the social media wasn't as big, certainly, as it is now. They did mention they had the joke about Facebook and everything. So I think this movie was done at a perfect time where I think it only works in this time frame because I think the social media bullying and what it would be for the rest of the students and what they would do to Olive's reputation and have that out there, I think it'd be very different. And I think we've seen a few either shows or movies, I can't think of it, but we've talked before about social media and for all its good things, it's got a lot of bad things with it too, and how that affects people's lives and everything else. And so this movie took a very lighthearted kind of kid glove look at it, I think, and obviously leaned into the Scarlet Letter here a little bit. But I had fun with it. It was fun, and we saw how all those things started to kind of weigh on Olive a little bit towards the end, and then she finally opened up to her mom, which I was kind of waiting for a little bit earlier. Like, I know they played the role of like the cool, funny parents, and and they kind of had their quips back and forth, but were they ever really? Did they kind of have that heart-to-heart? We didn't really see it until the end. But Stanley Tucci was, of course, great. The actress who played the mom, I don't know who that is. Big surprise, right? But Stanley Tucci was great with that. Had a lot of fun. But, yeah, I mean, just a story about, not caring what people think about you. And again, we've said it on the channel 100 times, and we've talked about it in live streams, etc. High school doesn't last forever. It's an imaginary, made up world that's not the real world. It's not like that when you get out. And, people who treat people poorly, for the most part, that doesn't really fly in the real world. There's things called jail and, charges that are brought sometimes. So we've always said here on the channel that, if anybody's going through a hard time, whether it's, high school, whatever, like put your head down, try to get through it, do what you can to get through it the best you can. But that stuff doesn't last forever. And we've made a pretty big point about that that stuff, it's not real, essentially. And so I like that they kind of touched on that, because that was kind of a lot of the students' idea was, I just got to get through high school. And that, that's what it all started with Olive's friend there that I forget his name. I think it was Brandon, she was helping out right away. Like, he's like, I just got to get through these couple of years. It's really tough for me. He's having a hard time. And, again, 2010, things certainly were different for, somebody like Brandon. And, Olive saw the good in people, and she was genuinely trying to help people because she is a good person. And, I can see why she would have done that, for him. But then it kind of turned into a little bit of Can't Buy Me Love, where all the social outcasts, I guess, were hitting Olive up to get that level of attention, and then eventually came back on her. Again, the scene in the parking lot after the Red Lobster, it's not Red Lobster, but you get the idea, Lobster Shack. That could have gone way different. And like I said, that guy got off easy. Should have had his head bounced off the car, but that's neither here nor there.
Or window.
or that too. But so, again, I don't think they wanted to get too weighed down, and they wanted to keep the silliness of it, and kind of the lighthearted aspect of it. But yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff is certainly a big deal. And I would have liked to have seen more from Todd. Like, he was in there as kind of like the love interest, sort of, but not really. He was, kind of a nice guy. He was always there. And it wasn't until the very end where we kind of learned everything. As the viewer, I kind of figured there was something there, but was just kind of waiting for a little something. But like so many movies that we've seen here in the channel, and this is kind of what I'll end with. Emma Stone absolutely piggybacked and carried this entire movie. Yeah, I mean, Amanda Bynes was great. The guy you kept referencing, Todd,
Penn Badgley.
Yeah, he was fine. He did his role perfect for what they gave him. But let's not mistake this. This was Emma Stone picking this one up on her back and dragging it across the finish line. A lot of fun, and I just would have liked to have seen just a little bit more interaction from everybody else. But nonetheless, still had a good time.
Yeah, this was a fun watch. I'll agree with you. Like, very enjoyable movie. Had a lot of laughs. A good story. I'm not going to put it up there with like a 10 Things I Hate About You. I think that's one of, what are some of the other romantic comedies we've done? Like
She's the Man.
She's the Man.
Stuff like that.
But it was definitely fun. And, Emma Stone, like for me, Crazy Stupid Love was, she's had, I shouldn't even say that. She's had so much that she's done amazing in, but as far as in that comedy side. But look, it was a lot of fun. It did, they kept bringing up the 80s movies and it felt like a mix. Of course, like in the beginning, when it was like, I just need you to lie for this, it was the cover up, but then it kind of turned into a knockoff Can't Buy Me Love, which is, as far as any of the 80s classics, have you guys all seen, Dave, you haven't seen Can't Buy Me Love, right?
If I saw it, it was when I was a kid.
Yeah, so Can't Buy Me Love referenced in here, which is, there's similar, and to not spoil these guys, there's similar-ish plots, but it's classic. One of the best 80s films as far as, teen kind of coming of age movies. Can't Buy Me Love is peak. I don't know if it's quite as good as Breakfast Club, but I'd put it ahead of 16 Candles. But all those are just phenomenal movies. But so it took like a mix of a handful of different 80s films and kind of gave you the unique twist on it with her telling it in the, kind of in the first person to her laptop. I thought that was interesting, the way she broke down the stories of how it all happened. I liked that creativity there. It had a lot of lessons, I think. None of them got hammered home real hard, but enough of them that they put in there. Obviously I think one of them is, you can tell people you don't care what people think about you. And I think that's one of it's almost like something that we're told, like, oh, you can't care about what other people think. You can't care about what other people think. You just got to worry about yourself. But at some point, it can become damaging, and you can tell yourself, often enough, and for long enough that you don't care what other people think. But at some point, you have to start questioning as to whether, maybe they're right, or what are the things about you that make people think that way. But, on the same token here, a lot of it just rumors and things like that. But,
having to go to school every day and deal with that.
But the thing about the rumors is it was like originally it started off with, the rumor about George. And she did tell her friend in the bathroom that they had hooked up, and then it spread to all these different things. But then, she went out there and was, just kind of went along with it. So some of it was rumors, obviously some of it, she was okay with the lies being spread. But in any regard, it's like, lessons about what to believe versus what you've seen and what you've heard, things like that. And, obviously towards the end, she wanted to change her reputation, and she had a tall task ahead of her for doing that just because of what everybody thought. It kind of sucked to see her. Like every time she wanted to tell her quote unquote best friend, her friend was like, no way, and to me, that was a little bit unrealistic to me, because it was like they conveniently made it a situation where, what was her friend's name? Rhiannon?
Rhiannon.
Yeah. So they conveniently made it a situation every time she wanted to tell Rhiannon, who was supposed to be her best friend, like, hey, I gotta go, bye. And it was like, okay, if you're high school girls and your best friend, like, you're going to have more opportunities to sit down and talk about it and say, hey, this didn't really happen. I get, for the sake of the film, that worked. She had to walk away before she got the whole story. They let it go pretty far with all the guys, like AutoZone, Home Depot.
Yep.
So there was, the lessons thrown in here. I agree with you that they didn't get you invested enough with Todd. He was always kind of the side guy who was nice. It's difficult for me. Anybody who's seen enough of the show You will understand why that character is difficult to watch in this capacity. I'll leave it at that. But I think he did a great job. I just would have liked to get a little bit more invested in him, because he was
because we got a lot with Brandon. We got that heart to heart that they had,
and with Todd, it was like, okay, he's the mascot guy, and he's the guy who's being nice that she runs into once in a while, and he's super nice to her, at the party, and then at the pool and stuff like that. But they didn't get me invested in him enough. But I like the way it worked out in the end. They gave us the Say Anything mixed with the Breakfast Club, mixed with the Can't Buy Me Love all at once. I think the highlight of this film was her parents, especially Stanley Tucci, was hilarious. Like his lines, "Oh, who told him he's adopted?" And then just the random like, "So where are you originally from?" It's like, I mean, so some of the lines, when they were sitting down getting ready to watch the movie, some of the things Dad's saying, and of course he put it out there like, "Okay, I'll be genuine here for a minute. If there's issues, please tell us and talk to us." But. So they gave you kind of the cool parents, but who were still very concerned. But on the flip side of it, we didn't have to worry too much about her behavior. So, that was for me, a highlight of the film was how much fun both her mom and her dad were. The thing with the teacher and the adultery, like, I don't know how that really needed to fit into this story.
Oh, I mean, having evil Lisa Kudrow?
Yeah, I don't understand why that needed to be put in here. Like, oh, by the way, we're just going to have a random teacher's marriage ruined, And it was like, and I get it. Like, okay, the teacher who's the guidance counselor who's supposed to be guiding people, if that, I don't know if maybe that was the lesson. Sometimes the people who are supposed to be in the position to show you the right things to do and be there for you are the ones who are doing the bad stuff. So it's, kind of again, a story about judging people, but it threw things off a little bit for me. But all in all, a fun watch. It's got a good rewatchability factor just because how many, fun moments there were in it. So good time watching it with the guys.
Yeah. I thought Emma Stone absolutely crushed it. Probably because I'm biased because she's fantastic in pretty much everything she does. But yeah, Quinn, I agree with you though. Like if I even just try to, which I am doing objectively here, she carried this film.
Yeah.
Like she charismatic, very charismatic in this film. So it was great to see her just do her thing and just go. The story, it was your typical early 2000 or mid 2000s.
Yeah, because it was 2000.
2010 film, especially coming off all those comedies then. So to me, it fit in that hour 20, hour and a half, quick, boom, 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 boom kind of story, make sure the audience laughs. That's the kind of vibe that I got out of this. Well, we're going to give them some story, but let's just make sure they're laughing and then we'll be good. The highlight for me was her parents. I'm surprised that they didn't have her at least, at a minimum, talk to mom a little bit. They did at the end, but when she was going through some of the, when she started experiencing some of the, the really hard emotions, I'm kind of surprised because at least from what they gave us here, in my opinion, is they trust her. They absolutely love her. And they were pretty open. Like, hey, look at the mom at the end, right? She was letting her rip with whatever she did in her younger days, which bravo. So that's why I was kind of surprised, especially Dad. Dad even had the, at least the exterior of like, hey, you can come talk to me about anything. I'm not even going to pass any judgment, all that kind of stuff. So I'm kind of surprised that, and it's typical of a kid too, right? I can't talk to mom and dad. Yeah. So that's the other side of the coin. So I do get that if someone was, like, hey, well, Dave, they're kids. When did you talk
I think maybe because as you as kids, when you had problems, did you actually go and talk to your parents? But I didn't.
No,
it was tough.
Like that.
Yeah, it was tough. But.
Well, and I think too, we never really saw Emma Stone's character have like a super low where she's like in her room crying and everything is terrible. Like
she was crying a couple times,
but she never really hit that like super rock bottom that I don't think we've seen in other movies because the movie was just a lot of laughs the whole time, and so maybe that's why she didn't have that real heart to heart with the parents that we were kind of expecting.
When she did have her breakdown, that they showed us the breakdown was at the end with Todd. So then the next scene we saw was with her mom.
With the mom. It was just quick on how they did it. And I get it. It's just part of the story here of what they had to do to get us where we needed to go. But I would have probably, if I had the pencil, wrote it in there a little bit. But what the fuck do I know, right? So I thought her parents were great, especially with how carefree they were for the most part. Again, I did love that they trusted the hell out of her. So, because they brought it up, hey, should we be a little worried here? Because we've seen some changes. And then, I'm a good mom, dad. All right, cool. And then that was it. That was, all right, we'll take your word for it.
I mean, she was pretty open with her parents. I will say that. Look,
with getting in trouble with the principal the first time.
Yeah, the principal, while the the furious jumping symptoms or what, I don't know. We're supposed to say and not say on YouTube.
Well, and Emma's character was probably one of the smartest students in the school, because there was a couple small little things where she was going like in depth. At the dinner with the scumbag, with the Scarlet Letter and everything. She knew the book, she knew the movie, and she's obviously the original, and she's really bright in here. So I think she's one of the smartest students in here. Of course, she just got herself into a little bit of a pickle. Can be kind of one of those things that we all get into once
the rumors
50 times in our lives, where we're a little naive, not thinking about, this ripple effect.
Yeah, 3 steps ahead.
So, and she's a kid. So most likely that experience comes with some knowledge now where she knows, if I do this in the future, this could probably happen. So again, with her friend, Rihanna,
but she called her
Riri. Maybe I'm on an island of one here, but I thought she was a horrible friend. Just an absolute shitty friend. Yeah. I could be just me, but if you guys feel okay, so we got one here, so maybe it's just the Oak and I on Oak Island, where it's just two thinking that she's a horrible friend.
I'm with you. She didn't listen to a word she said. Make it 3.
Yeah, make it 3. Hopefully there's let me know if what you guys thought of her too. I don't know, just her attitude. She wasn't super supportive, and I know with the way they wrote her in here, she wasn't really asking necessary questions, just quick to judgment. And maybe there was 1 or 2 questions in there, but I feel like if she was a truly good friend, she would have had like let's sit down for a moment here. Tell me what you are doing and if this is true. But again, that wasn't in this movie. So right now I just have to kind of lean on what I would think she's not a great friend. The self-discoveries from some of the kids in here I thought was unique. You got Brandon, which is his journey was unique, and a lot of people still feel that way today. So it's and not only because him being gay, but just students in that realm of gay. Hey, these people don't like me because I do this, or I'm not in sports and I'm a nerd, and just that high school feeling where you just want to get the fuck out of high school and get on with the next steps of your life.
Yeah, because that was all the people that were approaching her. They were all the quote-unquote outcasts.
But Brandon really had that powerful line in there where it was like, I know people are telling me in the future it gets better, but I'm living, this is today. Yeah. So I thought that was a really impactful line. Yep. So, I know it was meant for a gay character in here, but I know it can be for anything that anyone is going through where they are just constantly feeling this pressure or just getting bullied or whatever it is. The big shock. See, that's where I kind of disagree with you, because the way this comedy is set up, they had some homage to John Hughes and everything in there too. So to me, if that wasn't in there, I don't know if I'd be as invested as I got. I mean, I was already enjoying the film, but that really hooked me. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I know you and I were like, what the hell is going on here?
I knew that'd get you.
And just that left curve of life coming at you where you're not expecting a person like this, especially as a kid. There's probably at least someone that had, when you were a kid and you thought of this person, this adult one way, and then you hear a story, you're like, oh, that's kind of how I took that.
I don't even mind that they did the counselor hooking up with the student thing, which ironically, 16 years after this film came out, you're hearing a lot more.
Have you seen the news?
You've seen the news lately. I think they could have done that, right? Like, oh my gosh, the counselor's hooking up with students. Like, how crazy is that? Without it having feel like you're throwing, because the teacher you liked, I was just
that's why they do it, because it's the teacher you really like. And you find out what's happening to him.
And you're like, wow.
And even when they show you the scene of them two, we're in school, we can't do that, Harry.
Yeah, it was. That was.
Well, and you're not even you're not even thinking about it.
No,
when he's going in and they're making the joke of he's 22, you're like, oh, okay, well he's just. I mean, he looked like he had not trying to be judgmental, but he looked like he was going through some shit.
Yeah.
And so you would think, okay, 1 and 1 makes 2 there. That makes sense. He's going to go talk it out. And then the call, and then they cut to her. I'm like, oh, that's a big twist there at the end because I'm like, wow, she's really taking the bullets. Emma Stone's character. God, why can't I remember her name in here? Answer, what is it?
Emma Stone's character?
Yeah, Olive. God damn.
Yeah, because remember, it's an anagram for I love.
Yeah, so Olive, just the way she was, taking on that weight of the truth and everything, I thought was just crazy for any, for her to do, especially with all the other shit that she had going on. But hey, I guess in her mind, what's one more thing like this?
She's done everything already. The one thing that I think might have, at least in my opinion, might have helped a little bit was they showed, Olive and Ree that, again, it seemed like Ree was pretty much Olive's only friend. And that, because she said in the beginning when she's doing the walkthrough that she was basically invisible, right? Nobody saw her. I think if they maybe would have leaned into that a little bit more and maybe showed Olive and Ree, both of them kind of being a little bit outcasts themselves and like not being as popular, but Ree looked exactly like Haden or the religious girl.
Amanda
Bynes. She looked, very similar to Amanda Bynes. So as the viewer, I don't believe that Ree isn't popular. And, and Emma Stone's not like, I just thought it would have been easier if they were both maybe not popular. And then the journey that they take is maybe that much more significant because she comes up out of it. She becomes super popular. Olive starts getting all the attention that she wanted, but then it turns into kind of bad attention. I don't know. Maybe that's just me kind of.
I don't know. Ree wasn't at the party. Ree was on a weekend thing with her parents, which might drive her popularity down too. Look at the one girl was having a pool party just because anytime she caught her parents, they would let her throw a pool party.
Yeah. Yep.
So there was different things that went too.
Yeah, and that piece of shit that tried making the move on Olive with the yellow Dodge, he needed to get his ass whooped, so he got let off pretty easy.
Yeah, ladies, I think we're all in agreement that after the first time you say no, beyond that, I think the square kick in the nuts is generally your best move. You get the most effect out of it with the least effort.
Or a knee.
Yeah, the problem is you go for a knee or a punch. If you don't land it quite
just
right,
kick him.
The guy
Punch him in the
move
nuts.
forward with some sort of aggression. A solid square kick to the nuts it's gonna put him out of commission every time. You have
then when they fall,
you have Oak's permission.
Stomp on
After the first time,
Your Honor, Oak clearly stated
he's clearly stated after the first time
This
you
is
say
all
no.
for entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
We cannot be liable for any legal
If
consequences
the pressure
you may find
continues,
yourself in.
just a square kick to the nuts.
But hey, we're not self-defense teachers, so do what you need to do.
Master Ken.
Otherwise, I thought I didn't know what I was expecting going into this. I was entertained by the film. So
yeah, I absolutely loved it. I'm just going to keep mine short and sweet because I have seen it before. Absolutely love it because I thought this was obviously the great breakthrough role for Emma Stone. She was the star of it. I mean, to this point, she had been in Superbad, and I think she was just about to start on. With Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg, the Zombieland.
Zombieland.
So she was just about to start on that as well. So this was really her breakout role. And with Amanda Bynes, I knew about the little bit of trivia on this. Like, this was the last movie she did. She actually wanted to retire from acting, but she came out to do this role because she loved her script. I mean, I think she did like really small things after that, but this was a major role that she was in. Obviously, she crushed it because she has got great comedic timing and just a way to play a different character for her. Especially having like Fred Armisen and stuff like that. And I know you guys like kind of a little harped on the parents thing too, but like their parents in this one, it's a high school comedy. I think parents are designed to be the background players and everything. Like we love 10 Things I Hate About You, but Larry Miller's like, he's barely in it, and it's at the end it's at the end too that he finally gives a speech to Julie Si's character, like
crushed that.
And he's like, we want to be in there to fight for it, but now you don't even let me get any at bats. That was his whole speech. So I get the understanding that you want more of the parents, but remember when it's a high school, we focus more on the high school thing and less on how they talk to the parents, because in real life, it could be different for anybody, right? Me, I never talked to my parents about anything like that, anything going on at school, anything that was worrying me at school. I never did. Looking back, do you wish you would have? Probably, because you could have got some better information and maybe some better ideas on how to do stuff. But it's like me, I was asking guys at work that are older than me, or everywhere else in between, instead of asking, the two adults I have at home to ask stuff about, or even older siblings. So I get the harp on that. But back to this then too. Yeah, I love the ingenuity of showing it through webcams, because hey, we do live streams. It'd be like us doing a live stream like that. So I love how that was kind of one of the first things to really do that. Other than I think there's a few shows that had webcam stuff that was fun like that. And then the inclusion of Facebook is everywhere. Why does everyone have to use it? Well, that still holds true today because everyone's on Instagram, X. You got Snapchat. You got all of the, Threads. What's the other one? Twitch.
There's
not
so
Twitch.
many.
So many
There's
to
a lot.
name.
Many.
But there's many ways to communicate online. And so how fast rumors spread it back then, they spread a lot faster now. So I loved how they did that. And then obviously the throwbacks to John Hughes films are always great in any movie. Absolutely loved it. So now it's time for scores, guys.
Oh yeah. By the way, Todd. I feel like I feel like
Todd,
his character was a primo character set for these love romantic films like John Hughes stuff. Not saying all John Hughes films. I'm just saying in that genre back then where it was well, the guy she's going to end up with, we're going to have him kind of peek in here and then peek in here and then here at the end he's the winner. So I kind of feel like that kind of fit.
All right. Well, since that was first one, I'm going to give it an easy A and easy 4. I thought it was a very solid movie. Was it the best we've seen on the channel? No, but I knew I was still going to have fun with these guys with it. There was so many laughs that we had throughout it. So how can you deny that when you're watching any comedic movie? Because we had a lot of them.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with a 3.5 for this one. Had a lot of fun. There's a lot of movies in this genre that are a lot of fun like this, and this is one of them. And of course, Emma Stone's always a treat. And I was just thinking as I was doing my score, maybe I've just gotten too spoiled with a lot of the stuff that Emma Stone does, and maybe I just expect a ton when she's in there because you put the movie on your back, you piggybacked it and drug it across the finish line, like I said. So good on you. 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I'll go with a 4. This was a lot of fun. Again, not quite up there with some of the top movies in this genre, but it was still a lot of fun. Loved Emma Stone. Loved the supporting cast, and it was a fun plot twist on some '80s films, and with a little bit of added creativity in there.
Yeah, 3.65 for me. I know people are going to be like, well, that's a shitty score, Dave. Remember, that's above average.
Yeah.
Just saying, above average here.
I'm always curious.
A 2.5 would be average.
I like to swap my round quarter scores, and you just threw in the 3.65.
I'm waiting for him to go 3 digits after the decimal point.
I thought he was going to go 3.64. Mafia.
I think you can use quarters up to 4.5. Then over 4.5, you can go down to 10,
sure, that's the York score. This is Dave's score here. So yeah, I would still recommend this film for everyone to check out because again, there's some really interesting moments in here that I think everyone needs to experience at least once.
Oh yeah. All right, this film was amazing. It was a lot of fun to watch. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Glad you guys enjoyed it as well. So for Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer. Good night now, pals.